There is a moment in every powerful person's life when they realize something uncomfortable. The path forward gets quieter. Fewer messages, fewer invitations, fewer people who understand what they're doing. And most people panic at this moment. They mistake the silence for failure. They mistake being alone for being lost. But the truth is far more unsettling. Power does not grow in crowds. It grows in isolation. And today you'll understand why the most dangerous people in history learned to walk alone long before anyone followed them. Humans are social by design. For most of history, being alone meant death. If the tribe rejected you, you didn't survive. Your brain still operates on that ancient wiring. Silence feels dangerous. Being ignored feels like extinction. That's why people cling to noise. Constant conversation, endless scrolling, background distractions just to avoid sitting with themselves. But the people who change the world all share one trait. At some point, they stop running from solitude, and they step into it willingly. In 17th century Japan, there lived a man named Miyamoto Musashi. By the age of 13, he had killed his first opponent in a duel. By the end of his life, he was undefeated in over 60 fights. But Musashi's real power wasn't his sword. It was his refusal to belong. While other warriors chased fame, alliances, and approval, Musashi did something strange. He disappeared. He lived in caves. He wandered alone. He avoided relationships, comfort, and reputation. People thought he was broken, antisocial, unbalanced. They were wrong. Musashi understood something most people never learn. If you want to become exceptional, you must first separate yourself from the average. When you're alone, something terrifying happens. There's no one to perform for, no one to impress, no one to distract you from your own thoughts. And most people can't handle that. In solitude, your weaknesses speak louder. Your insecurities surface. Your excuses collapse. But that's exactly why solitude works. Power comes from clarity, and clarity only appears when the noise disappears. Zen monks understood this centuries ago. They intentionally removed themselves from society, not because they hated people, but because they knew something. You cannot hear your true direction in a crowd. Musashi followed a rule similar to Zen monks. Reduce inputs, reduce attachments, reduce dependence. Every unnecessary relationship creates emotional friction. Every distraction steals attention. While others talked about goals, Musashi trained. While others sought validation, he sharpened skill. Solitude gave him an unfair advantage. No comparison, no jealousy, no wasted energy. Just repetition, silence, mastery. When you start choosing solitude, people notice. They'll say you've changed, that you're distant, that you're becoming cold. What they really mean is this: your independence threatens their comfort. Your silence reminds them of everything they avoid. Musashi was criticized his entire life. He was called arrogant, unfriendly, strange. But history doesn't remember comfortable men. It remembers disciplined ones. Today, solitude is harder than ever. Your phone ensures you're never truly alone. But powerful people still create it deliberately. They schedule isolation. They protect quiet hours. They disconnect without apology. Not because they hate the world, but because they're building something the world doesn't see yet. Musashi died alone, but he died complete. In his final years, he wrote the Book of 5 Rings, a philosophy of strategy still studied today. His solitude didn't weaken him. It refined him. And that's the choice in front of you. Chase connection and remain comfortable, or endure solitude and become dangerous. Power demands isolation first. The question is, are you strong enough to walk alone long enough for it to matter?